We are going to do a law of signs, the ambiguous case. We're going to do a couple of these just to get you more familiar with how to distinguish whether there's going to be two triangles and how to find that second triangle. So first example I'm going to do is a triangle where angle A is equal to 45 degrees, side A is equal to 5 whatever, and side B is equal to 6 units. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw a triangle real quick. We'll label A, B, C, little a, little b, and little c. Okay, so let's go ahead and fill in the information that we know. Angle A is 45 degrees. Side A is equal to 5. Side B is equal to 6. All right, so again, I see side angle. So that tells me that I need to find the height of this triangle. All right, so to find the height of the triangle, is h is equal to b times the sine of A. All right, so side B is equal to 6. The sine of 45 degrees, I'll multiply that out and round it to the nearest tens. And I get 4.2. Okay, so the height of this is equal to 4.2. I'm going to show you what I've given you as your guided notes. And remember that, and of course, we see bad word, we see SSA. That tells me, again, that we are dealing with ambiguous case. All right, so I need to compare side A, the height, and side B. Okay, so A is equal to 5, H is equal to 4.2. So I know A is not less than H. So we will not have this case. A is equal to H. Well, no. So we're not going to have this case. A is greater than B, greater than or equal to B. No. So we're not going to have this case. What we do have is the height is less than A. Height is less than A. That's true. And A is less than B. A is less than B. That's true. So we definitely will have two triangles involved. All right, so let's go ahead and start working on this. The sine of angle A is 45 degrees over side A is equal to 5. That's going to be equal to the sine of angle B, which we do not know, over side B, which is 6, which is equal to the sine of angle C, which we do not know, over side C, which we do not know. All right, so obviously I have to start here. Okay, so cross multiply, I get 5 times sine B is equal to 6 times the sine of 45. I'm solving for sine B, so let's divide by 5. So sine B will be equal to this value right here. And I get 0.8485. Let's go 0.8485. All right, so don't forget that this is an arc sine. I'm looking for angle A, which means that I need to do second sine. And I'm going to use that value right there. All right, so I'm going to use all the decimals I can to make sure I get as accurate of an answer as I possibly can. So that tells me angle B is equal to 58.1 degree. All right, I'm going to circle that because I need to come back to this. Now remember, we know there's two triangles, and I'm looking to solve triangle number 1. So all the information I'm doing right here goes with triangle number 1. So I know this is equal to 58.1 degrees. I can find angle C now. Angle C is going to be equal to 180 minus 45 minus 58.1, and that will be 76.9 degrees. I can fill that part in right here now. And remember, I'm going to use, I need to solve this ratio, but I'm going to use this ratio along with it. So the sine of 45 degrees over 5 is equal to the sine of 76.9 degrees over C. So I'm looking for side C. All right, again, just cross multiply. We'll divide by sine of 45. And C will be equal to about 6.9 units. Okay, so we have completed triangle number 1. Let's go and find triangle number 2. All right, so triangle number 2, I still have 3 values that are all the same. So triangle number 2, I know that this or these 3 values will stay the same in triangle number 2. Okay, so let's get started with triangle number 2 now. Okay, so I need to come back to this angle right here, angle B. I'm just going to carry this over into triangle number 2. All right, angle B in triangle number 2 will be equal to its supplement of angle B in triangle number 1. So that'll be 180 minus 58.1. And that will be equal to 121.9. All right, so angle B in triangle number 2 is equal to 121.9 degrees. From here, I can go ahead and find angle C by doing 180 minus 45 minus 121.9, and that will give me 13.1 degrees. The only thing else I need to find is angle C, side C, excuse me. So I'll use the sine of angle A over A is equal to the sine of angle C over C, and then I'll solve for C. Okay, so 5 times the sine of 13.1 divided by the sine of 45, and I get 1.6 for side C. All right, so now I have all the information I need, and I've completed triangle number 2. I've got the 3 angles, I've got 3 sides, and that is example number 1 for an ambiguous case. I am going to do one more example, and that was going to be where angle A is equal to 10 degrees, side A is equal to 10, and side B is equal to 20. All right, so again, I'll just draw a triangle out. And everything I do right now will be working with triangle number 1. All right, so this is 10 degrees. This is equal to 10 units. This is equal to 20 units. All right, so again, I got side angle. I see that I have side angle, so immediately I'm going to find the height of this triangle. The height of this triangle, rounded to the nearest tenths, will be 3.5. Okay, so again, I'm going to go through and make the comparisons with A, H, and B. And I'll just go ahead and jump straight to the case where we have 2 triangles. H is less than A. H is definitely less than A. And A is less than B. A is less than B. So I know I have 2 triangles involved here. All right, so for triangle number 1, the sine of 10 degrees over 10 is equal to the sine of angle B, I don't know, over side B, which is 20. The sine of angle C, I don't know, over side C, I don't know. So again, this is the only option that I have. So let's cross multiply here. And the sine of angle B will be equal to 0.3473. Okay, so again, remember this is the arc sine, so second sine, and I'm using the entire value here that I got in my calculator. The measure of angle B is equal to 20.3 degrees. All right, so again, I'm going to keep that handy, keep that close by, because I'm going to use it to find triangle number 2. All right, so I now have angle B. I know what angle A is, so angle C must be 180 minus 10 minus 20.3, which is equal to 149.7 degrees. All right, so I'll take this ratio is equal to the sine of 149.7 degrees over C, and I'll solve it for side C. All right, so side C is going to be equal to 10 times the sine of 149.7 divided by the sine of 10. And side C is going to be equal to 29.1. 29.1 units. All right, so I do have all 6 parts of this triangle. I have A, B, and C. I have side A, side B, and side C. All right, again, these 3 values carry over into triangle number 2. And I'm going to find the supplement of this angle for triangle number 2. Angle B will be equal to 180 minus 20.3. I think that's 159.7. 159.7, that's angle B. That tells me that angle C is going to be around 11 something. So 180 minus 10 minus 159.7, or 10.3. Okay, so I've got all 3 angles now. All I need to do is find side C, and I'll use the sine of 10 degrees over 10 is equal to the sine of 10.3 degrees over C. And then we'll just cross multiply and solve for C. Okay, so side C is going to be equal to 10 times the sine of 10.3 divided by the sine of 10, and that's going to be equal to about 10.3 units. All right, so now I have everything I need. I have angle A, B, C, and side A, B, C. So that triangle is now solved, and I hope this helps you out. And be sure and good luck answering all those questions that you're going to answer.